November 28th, 2015, 10 days in Mexico with my girlfriend Belinda Jane for my, I don't know if you can see it, 30th birthday. And you want to know all the funny stories? You know what? Let me talk to you. So the first night we're in Mexico. And you know what? I turn on the TV. I'm flicking through the channels. And you know what I find? WWE. And you know what? Immediately I felt at home. You know, the first few days we were in Mexico, all I heard Belinda keep saying was, it was my birthday, it was my birthday. But the truth is, only the first day we were there, it was my birthday. But you know what? We got free cakes and many other items out of it too, so can't really complain. We was in this restaurant called the Buffet, I believe it was, and they asked me what drink do I want, and I said, yeah, I'll have some red wine. And you know what, before the glass was even half empty, they topped it up. Then they topped up some more, and they topped up a little bit more, and by the end of the whole damn meal I probably had the entire freaking bottle. And I have no idea how I managed to walk out of that restaurant, but somehow I still did. You know, we go to one of these excursions, and it happens to be Xcaret Park, and we swim in this lagoon, and there's a chance that there might be a crocodile in. So anyway, Belinda tells me once I'm in the lagoon it's 50% survival rate. Not only that, she swims behind me and then has the nerve, that's right, I said nerve, to tell me they prefer males to females. And you know what? We're swimming along, and what do I see? To the left, a crocodile. So I didn't hang around. At the point on the holiday when we decide to start going into the jacuzzis, we're in there, and you know, we order a couple of drinks, and Belinda says, hey, you know, I'm just going to go out for a swim. So naturally I just stayed in the jacuzzi and waited for the drinks. So in the 30 seconds or so since she was gone, a woman comes along and gets in the jacuzzi with me, and no one else is in the jacuzzi except for me. So I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, Belinda's going to kill me. And we get talking, and she's from Canada, I'm from the UK, and you know, she's got black bikini, she's got big tits. But to be honest with you, I was more interested in knowing about Canada than her. I think her husband was round the corner somewhere. Anyway, Belinda comes back, and if looks could kill, they would. You know, I'm glad that the Mexicans understand English, because when I say, you know, I'm fine, I don't want any more, I get a coffee. Or how about the other time when I asked where the toilet is and they bring me a drink. Now the drink I was drinking was 7-Up, so I assumed I'll be getting another 7-Up. Except it wasn't a 7-Up, it was club soda. When we was at the beach club for one of the final evenings, we had an evening meal which was nice, and on the menu it said catch of the day. So automatically my brain is thinking about Dumb and Dumber when it says in one scene, soup of the day. So I thought, yeah, I'll have that. Except when they brought it out, it looked like they had gone over to the beach, caught a fish, killed it, and then put it straight onto the grill. It had the head, it had the tail. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and it was the hardest thing I've ever had to eat. I did eat 2/3 of it, but it weren't easy. Won't be eating fish for a while. On the way back, we was being dropped off at the terminal. Now we assumed that we were being dropped off at the right terminal. So we're waiting around, we're getting a coffee, hot chocolate, whatever, and we're looking out for the fly, and we see it, London Gatwick. The only thing isn't displayed is the gate number. So, you know, a bit more time goes past, and it gets to the final half an hour, and I'm thinking, shouldn't we put in the luggage by now? But, you know, so we ask some people, they don't know what we're talking about, they look at us like blank faces. And then finally someone at one of the desks says, "You're at the wrong terminal." And we're like, so we leg it outside. Now at this point we're told, do not get any taxis unless it's been pre-booked. And the only other option is a shuttle. And it's a free shuttle. The only problem is the shuttle comes after the plane, and then suddenly we watch our plane taking off. And the first thing that goes through my mind is, I am not going to make it to work. People from Hotel Beds then turn up and they explain that this wasn't our fault, it was the hotel's fault. And before you know it, they've booked us into another all-inclusive hotel that they're going to pay for. So we're like, great, we're on our way to Cancun, and I'm thinking, this holiday's never going to end. We just bagged a free holiday. This is great. And then we're out there, and the next morning we speak to this couple that were from Leeds, I believe, and they said, you know what you should do? You should miss the next flight too. 2 days later, we get a phone call from hotelbeds.com. They say they've sorted it, we're going back, except this time we're not going with Virgin, we're going with Thompson. And it took not one, not two, but 3 people to come with us to the airport to make sure we left the country. We was on our plane back, and we finally left the country. So in the time we was there, we started in Playa del Carmen. We went to Cancun, and yeah, we paid for 10 days holiday, got 12, and what I can say now is, gringos, follow that.